Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video, I'm going to be sharing a humongous book haul. I have two piles of books about this high next to me, all from Book Outlet and ThriftBooks that I'm going to be sharing with you today. So if that interests you, stay tuned. Alright, welcome back to my channel. My name is Heather McCarthy and I am the homeschool mom to a 3-year-old little girl. And today's video is a book haul. I recently saw so many videos about Book Outlet that I decided to give them a shot myself. So today we have a Book Outlet haul. We have some books from ThriftBooks, which is my old OG go-to. And I have one thing from Sam's Club that I'm going to show you. But since I got all these books, I figured it was a great time to share them. Some of them are different devotionals that I plan on using with my daughter in the future and throughout the next few years of school. Some are books for myself, which I'm so excited to read. And some are read alouds that we plan on using in our homeschool, again, over the next few years. I went mainly with classics that I know are timeless and we won't be like 3 years down the road and be like, oh, nobody reads that anymore. So I got some of my favorites, some of my husband's favorites to read aloud to her. So I'm just gonna start at the top of the pile and I am starting with what I got off of Book Outlet first. So yeah, I don't know if you know how Book Outlet works, but some of these might not still be available there. They basically get a limited amount of copies. They have some sort of defect. Although I have to say all the ones that I got, I cannot find the defect on most of them. These might not be available, but definitely check them out. I will have my referral code in the description box if you want to go buy anything. They do have awesome books and totally random. Sorry, it's gonna be a really long intro. They have this awesome function where you can make a wish list and type in the ISBN number of books that you want, and when they come in, they will alert you. So I have all the books we need for the next 2 years of homeschool on my wish list. So if they pop up in there, I can just grab them really fast and really cheap. As I said, I'm just gonna start at the top. There's no rhyme or reason. Honestly, I organized them by size. So the first one I have is called Jesus Calling. And this is a 365-day devotional for kids. And this is the girl version. Obviously it's pink. I haven't really looked through any of these yet. They just came in while I was on vacation. But basically for each day of the year, and they are dated at the top, January, February, it has all the days, it has a little devotional for your child to read. And at the bottom, it actually tells you which Bible passage to read. So I thought this would be fun to do as part of our morning basket. I might incorporate it beginning in January and just use it either as our morning basket or as one of our we first woke up type of morning routines. We're sitting in bed, cuddling the dog, snuggling, whatever. Break this out and do it first thing in the morning. So you'll definitely be seeing this in the future. If I do any morning basket vlogs and stuff like that, I think this is probably going to be in there. The next thing I got is a book for myself, and this is William Martin's Back Bay. I am a historical fiction geek, and this one really stood out to me. I am actually from just about an hour north of Boston. If anyone doesn't know, I'm from New Hampshire. So this is a sweeping saga painting an unforgettable portrait of a powerful dynasty beset by the forces of history in Boston. I believe it is a 3-book series, and this is the first book. I'm really excited to read this. If you guys wanted me to do more videos on what I actually read, let me know and I can do those. But yeah, I'm really excited for this one. And again, I cannot find the defect other than the black dot that I'm pretty sure Book Outlet put there. Other than that, I do not see a default on this book. This next one I also got for myself, and this is A Bridge Across the Ocean, which this is a Susan Meisner book about the aftermath of World War II and a bunch of women who worked for the French resistance. So I recently read a Susan Meisner book. I did it in my August What We Read. I reviewed it over there. But I really enjoyed it and I really liked her writing. So I figured I would give another one of her books a shot. When I saw this one there, I was like, gotta try it. So I got this one, to try. I'll probably be reading this after I finish what I'm currently reading. Another one for myself. Okay, apparently all mine got to the top because of the size of them versus the size of kids' books. But I got this one. It is Ree Drummond's Frontier Follies, Adventures in Marriage and Motherhood in the Middle of Nowhere. I had actually never heard of this. I had never had this on a want to read list, nothing like that. But I love Ree Drummond, so when I saw it and it was wicked cheap, I decided to go ahead and grab it and give it a shot. I love the cover. It's almost like it was done in Procreate or something. Like, it's really cute. So I'm really just excited to read this. I can't even pretend to know what it's about. Obviously, it's gonna be about her life and about living on the frontier. But yeah, this is one that I thought it was just like an impulse grab, which this website's really bad at. If you don't want to spend money on impulse grab books, maybe avoid Book Outlet, because a lot of these are impulse grabs. The next one I got has two. And this is one that I've seen reviewed a lot on YouTube. I've seen a lot of moms use this as their Bible curriculum, and it is How Great is Our God by Louis Giglio. And I believe this is also a devotional, and it's all about science and stuff like that. This actually looks more age appropriate. This looks really age appropriate for my daughter to be doing. So this will probably also make its way into our morning basket at some point, either this year or next year. I might do the first one I showed you, the Jesus Calling, January to December next year, and then pick this up. And I also got the other one. He had two books. And this is Indescribable, 100 Devotions About God and Science, also by Louis Giglio. And again, this will probably just go in our morning basket. Probably just do like one after the other. Maybe 2 years, maybe 1 year. I don't know. I haven't looked at how long they are. But I've seen so many good reviews about those. When I saw them, I had to grab them and give them a chance. Even if it takes us until 3rd or 4th grade for them to be age appropriate, I'm okay with that because I got them for a good price. This next one is also one for myself, and it is Sadie Robertson's Live. I don't know if it's Live or Alive. I don't know which one it's supposed to be. But this is written by Sadie Robertson, who was on Duck Dynasty, and it's all about like fulfilling your life and making your life be full and joyful. So I was excited to try this one. I recently found her YouTube channel, and after watching some of her content on there, when I saw the book, I wanted to give it a read. I like to do books like this during the day, whereas I do other books that are more historical fiction or fiction-y at night. I like these kinds of books during the day. I kind of take like an hour to an hour and a half in the middle of the day for myself. And it's mostly reading my Bible, reading something like this, that kind of stuff. The next one I got, we actually needed this, and it had been on my list on Amazon because in 1st grade, so like 2 years from now, yeah, I'm planning crazy far in advance, but I want to do the Playful Pioneers with Madison, which is based on the Little House on the Prairie series, and I plan on using it as like a social studies curriculum. So one of the things that it needs for its Bible section, which it'll be our Bible / social studies when we get to this grade, is the Jesus Storybook Bible. So like I said, I had this in my cart on Amazon, and then I saw it on Book Outlet. So I just went ahead and grabbed it. It is all worked into that curriculum, so I don't have to like plan out like what we're gonna read when. So I grabbed this. I'm also looking for a Theology, so I'm waiting for that to pop up on there. Again, that's one of the ones that's on that wish list feature I was talking about. This looks really pretty. Like I said, I haven't flipped through any of these, but the graphics in here and the illustration is actually really pretty. A little bit different than what I would expect, and definitely very different from the children's Bible we have, but it's really cute. The next one I have is kind of a mistake. So based on the price of this, I thought it was going to be one of the bigger Llama Llama books, but this is Llama Llama Hide and Seek, a Lift the Flap book. So this is more babyish than what I would normally buy my daughter. You just lift the flap. Although she loves these kind of books, so I mean, I know she'll enjoy it. It's just not what I normally buy for her because I think she'll outgrow it in the near future. But she loves Llama Llama, and when I saw Llama Llama on there, I grabbed it. Again, based on the price, I thought this would be more like Llama Llama Red Pajama or Llama Llama Holiday Drama. I thought it would be a real book, not one of these kind of toddlery kiddie books. And I have to admit something. I looked this up on Amazon. I looked all these up on Amazon to make sure I got a good deal, but I didn't think to do that until after I hit order. This one was way cheaper on Amazon. Like way cheaper. So yeah, I guess double check prices before you order because some of them might be cheaper on Amazon, but oh well. I saved a lot of money overall in general on this entire haul, so I guess it's not too bad. But yeah, I think my daughter will enjoy this, but I also think she will outgrow it quickly. But also my mistake. The next one I have is, again, another one that will eventually be in our morning basket. They had a lot of religious books, a lot of devotionals and kids devotionals. So that's why you see so many of these. And as I'm sitting here, I'm finding the defect on this book. It's stupid and tiny. But yeah, they had a lot of devotionals for children and a lot of just Bible stories for children. So that's why you see so many of those in this haul. But the next one I got is Brave Girls Bible Stories. And this follows great women through the verses of the Bible. And you go through it with these little girls who are girls from today. Yeah, it's just a bunch of stories about different women in the Bible. And it's all broken down into like chapters. So this will probably be in our morning basket when she's a little bit older, or worked into our Bible curriculum. I don't know if I'm gonna do a formal one every year forever. This will be worked into like our Bible time essentially when she's a little bit older, but I just really love this. We recently did a unit like this with our middle school girls at my church, and it was really interesting. I even learned a lot. So I'm excited to do something like this with Madison and go through it. I also might share this with some of the girls from our middle school group. The next one I got, I have actually had in my Amazon cart forever, and I've been debating buying, but I couldn't quite justify the cost of it. I have issues with buying full price books, especially like on Amazon. I just have issues with it. I don't know why, they're just so expensive. So this one is I Dissent, which is Ruth Bader Ginsburg making her mark. It is the story of Ruth Bader Ginsburg. I am an American government like complete geek, and I love it. So I am really, really excited to read this book to Madison and teach her what women can do, and that, you know, we really can do anything we want, and how, you know, she went from childhood and she wanted to be a lawyer, and she became a lawyer even though she really wasn't supposed to in her time because she was a girl, and she went on to become a Supreme Court justice and fighting for all kinds of, you know, stuff that she believed in. While I might not always agree with her politically, certainly didn't, I think it is amazing that she was able to do what she did in the time that she did it as a female. So yeah, Ruth Bader Ginsburg's book, or the book about Ruth Bader Ginsburg. She did not write it. And then the last one I got, oh no, I have two more, sorry. This one is Make Way for Ducklings, which I just feel is a classic. When I saw, it's one of the first ones I saw on there, and I knew I wanted to get this for her just to put it in her bedroom. It is absolutely huge, and look at, there's all the original graphics and illustrations. So I was really excited because I remember this as a child, and I thought she would like it. So yeah, I got Make Way for Ducklings, and I'm really, really excited to read this. We might actually read it this evening. And the last thing I got from Book Outlet is this. These are the I Can Read phonics books based on the Bernstein Bears. It's called the Bernstein Bears Phonics Fun. And this has 12 little books. Let me see if I can get them out. My box is falling apart. That's probably the defect, the box is broken. But it just has 12 little books like this that each focus on a different vowel sound. So this one focuses on short A, and it goes to short E, blah, 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 and all the way through all the long vowels as well. So we are starting phonics, kind of baby phonics this year and actual phonics next year. So I thought these would be helpful. When I saw them, I just grabbed them so that we can start working on reading with her. And she loves the Bernstein Bears. I love the Bernstein Bears. I always get their books from the library. So I just thought this was a really cute way to teach phonics. Okay, so that is everything I got from Book Outlet. I'm gonna go ahead and push gently this out of the way. It is literally teetling because I put all the big books on the bottom, so now they're on the top and it's gonna fall over. My next group of books is from ThriftBooks. Now, I have used ThriftBooks forever. I've never had a problem with them. I've never gotten a bad book until this order. I don't know if it has something to do with the pandemic. I don't know if it has to do with maybe the books I bought are just older books instead of new books. But some of these are in really rough shape. And they are all listed as good or very good on ThriftBooks. Like, I don't go below good. I don't buy anything that says acceptable. I go good or higher. These were all listed as good, and I'm highly disappointed in the quality of all of them. But just to show you what I got, I'm still going to read them. I'm just a little disappointed in how they were maintained. Probably, I mean, they're kids' books, so obviously they were owned and used by children. But yeah, they're rough. And this one you can even tell was in like a school library, and it's still rough. But the first one I got is Ronald Dahl Boy, Tales from Childhood. And this is one of the books that I remember reading in library class as a kid. The librarian read it to us, and I just remember being completely enthralled by the story. For some reason, more than any other Ronald Dahl book that had been read to us, I was really into this one. Probably because it is more of an autobiography and it has more history to it. But I thought since I liked it, Madison might like it. So we went ahead and grabbed that for a read aloud. The next one is one of my all-time favorites. It is A Little Princess. If you've seen the movie, it is so good. I have not personally read the book. At least I don't think I have. I might have read it when I was really little. But I got the book, A Little Princess. And this is what I mean by they're kind of rough. Like, look at that. It's all torn up. They're yellowed. Like, I'm really, really surprised by what they called good quality this time around. But again, this is one of my personal favorites, one of the books that I've always loved, so I got this for my daughter. And then maybe when we finish it, we can watch the movie. So this will be a read aloud. I obviously don't expect her to be reading this anytime soon, but maybe a read aloud like next year or the year after. Next one I got is actually what I bought on ThriftBooks for, and this is Charlotte's Web. We put this movie on the other week, and my daughter loved it. Like, she was glued to the television, which she never does. I don't know if your 3-year-olds do that, but my daughter does not sit down and watch TV. Ever. Like, even I can put on Frozen, I can put on Moana, I can put on Tangled, any of them. She'll watch it, she'll run around, she'll watch, she'll run around, she'll watch, she'll run around. This movie, she sat on a chair and she just was like glued to it. So after seeing how much she enjoyed that, I wanted to get the book and read it to her. I've also been looking for the play or the musical, I guess it's a play, to be in a local theater. I think with COVID, that's kind of hard right now, or else we just live somewhere that doesn't like theater. That's also quite possible. We don't live in my favorite place on the planet. Yeah, so we decided to read this to her. I'll probably be reading this to her at night, and I will probably start this soon. We're currently reading a book about a dog that survived Hurricane Katrina, so once we finish that, I think I will start reading this one at nighttime. This is the one that shocked me the most. This was good quality. Yeah, that's packing tape you see. And packing tape on the back. And the ribbon is completely frayed. I'm really not impressed with this. Like, I've actually looked at like how to get my money back because I'm so unimpressed. This was apparently a birthday book for someone named Gabriella Van Beek. I don't know who that is. But it was presented to her on her birthday, the year I graduated from high school. That tells you how old it is, I guess. It's like 15 years old. But this is Black Beauty, which is, again, a book that I don't think I've actually read. I know I've seen the movie. I don't think I've read the book. So this will be one of our read-alouds for the next few years. I'm not going to put a time frame on these because I'm just going to read them as we want to read them, when we want to read them. I'm really not going to be strict, like, we have to do 5 books this year. Like, I'm really not going to do that at this age. I'm just going to make it be fun. So we got Black Beauty. I cannot believe the quality of that. That's insane. I'm so unimpressed with that. The next one I got for myself. And if you have read On Becoming Baby Wise, I know a lot of people suggested it to me when I was pregnant, and I read it. I got On Becoming Child Wise, which this is for ages 3 to 7 and the transitions through childhood. So I got this for myself to read because we've been hitting some hard points in toddlerdom. Three. But yeah, we've been hitting some hard moments. So I thought since Baby Wise was so helpful to me and helped me get her on a good sleep schedule and get through the infant and newborn stage, that I thought this might help get through the child stage. So I'm gonna go ahead and start reading this one. I will link all of these down below if you want to see any of them. I'll probably link them on Amazon just because it's easier. I'll have them in my Amazon shop down below. I'll just link every single one of these books that I can find on Amazon. I will link in there. But do know that that is not where I bought them. But that's where I know they will be readily available. So yeah, child-wise. And if you are having a baby in the near future, I highly recommend On Becoming Baby Wise. It really, really helped me a lot with my husband being deployed and having a newborn. That book helped me really get my ish together. So check it out if you are expecting a baby and you are wanting to get on a better sleep schedule, or you are wanting to, get a good routine down. That book was really helpful. The next book I got for her from ThriftBooks, and this is actually the last one from ThriftBooks, and this is Babe the Pig. Classic in my opinion, and I thought because she liked Charlotte's Web so much, she might like this one. But again, look at the color. Look at the color of those pages. Like, I'm still just, this literally looks like it was in a house with someone smoking 1 million packs a day. It's also almost as old as I am, so I guess maybe that says something about it. This book's from 1986. So, oh no, 96. That's 1996, so it's 10 years younger than me. Means it's really old. Really old. And the last thing I got, this is what I got from Sam's Club, and this is actually going to be a Christmas present for my daughter. I'm gonna go ahead and take it out of the plastic. So this is the Ronald Dahl Library, and it has all these Ronald Dahl books. She's outside, if you're wondering why I can talk about Christmas presents and she's not hearing me. She's outside with my husband, just FYI. So this has Charlie and the Glass Elevator, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, Danny, the Champion of the World, the BFG, James and the Giant Peach, Matilda, Fantastic Mr. Fox, The Twits, and George's Marvelous Medicine. So some of these I've never heard of, not gonna lie. And some of these are definitely ones that I remember reading that I was gonna buy individually. I was literally going to buy, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, the BFG, James and the Giant Peach, Matilda. I was going to buy all those separately on either Amazon or ThriftBooks or something like that. And then I was actually doing my grocery shopping at Sam's Club and saw this box set and just thought it would be perfect. It has all the ones I wanted, plus some that I didn't know exist, and I know I loved Roald Dahl's books growing up. So yeah, I got the box set for her to use for a Christmas present, and we will again be probably reading these as read alouds. They are gorgeous. The covers of them are super pretty. They are all hardcover. Absolutely gorgeous. Crisp, white, nice, new, and clean. That is all the books for this book haul. I hope you guys enjoyed it. As I said, I will have my affiliate code, or not affiliate code, referral code. They don't know I exist. Okay, Book Outlet doesn't know I exist. I'll have a referral code for Book Outlet down below. One for ThriftBooks if I can find it. And like I said, I will link all these in my Amazon store, which is also always linked in the description box down below if you want to see what I like. It has all my homeschool favorites. It has my mom favorites. It has literally like my favorite makeup, my favorite skincare, my favorite books, my favorite Bible, my favorite pens, anything like that that you would want to see that you would like, oh, I wonder what Heather likes. The link is always in the description box of my videos, and it has all that linked over there. But that is it for this video. I will see you guys in my next video on Tuesday, which is going to be a flip through of the Campfire Curriculum's new veterinarian unit. It just came out this morning. I wanted to get this for this video. I wanted to do these like swapped, but I didn't have time. It literally just came out. I haven't printed it. I haven't looked at it, but it will be out for Tuesday's video. But if you enjoyed this video as a book haul, please give this a thumbs up. Comment down below, introduce yourself if you are new here. Also make sure you hit the subscribe button if you're new. And comment down below any classic book read alouds that you want to read to your kids. I'm literally trying to make a continuing list so I can just buy them like this when I see them pop up. So if you have any favorite read alouds that you've read that are more classics that like you read as a kid, Not necessarily the new ones like Magic Tree House. You know, I've got all that. I'm figuring all that out. But just maybe classics that I've forgotten about. Comment down below and let me know what I am forgetting. But that is it for this video. I will see you all in my next one on Tuesday. Bye, guys.